fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is my Amazon favorites. I do this video, I want to say quarterly, but it's probably been about 7 months since my last Amazon favorites video. But I'm not one of those people who just bring every little thing that I get from Amazon on this channel for you. I really buy a lot from Amazon all the time, but I don't think everything is worth sharing. But today's video is really inspired by a comment I got on my Instagram. They asked for one particular product, and I was like, I think I have enough to make a full video, but I really want to highlight this product first. Now, the comment in question was on a recent video I did where I was just doing a normal try on haul or clothing wear day, OOTD, I guess it would be called. And I had on a shirt that I don't know if I needed a strapless. Oh, I did need a strapless because it was on one shoulder. And then somebody asked, do I have a bra video? Do I do bra videos on my channel? And I do have like one, but I try not to do too many because then you get the wrong sort of attention. Creepy creeps come onto your channel and you just don't want to invite that kind of attention. However, I thought they might not be dialed into a favorites video. And I can share what strapless bra I've been loving, and funny enough, it is from Amazon. Now, I was influenced by a TikTok video, so I can't say I discovered it on my own, but I have it in multiple colors. I recently bought it in black. I have it in this. I think I have it in a darker brown color. It's just a strapless bra. It does come with straps that you can attach on it. I've never worn it in its bra form. Every time I pull and reach for this bra, it's always to wear something one shoulder or no shoulder. It is phenomenal, the hold this bra gives. That TikTok, I bought one. I bought two, really. The first time I saw the TikTok, I said, hey, look, worst comes to worst, I'll just try on one, take it back, and then that'll be that. And then I ended up buying another one later before making this video, because I was like, if people sell it out before I can get a black one, I'm gonna be mad. So I have enough now that I feel like I can share it with you. I'll list the name down below because I don't remember the exact name. The one that I wear most frequently is the F one, 34F, although this is a 34G, and I can get away with a 34G too. The cup is just a bit bigger. 34F is my true sweet spot. Everybody knows the F is like a triple D. The G is like a 4D. So this is a 34G. And then I have a 34F is really my sweet spot. And I have another one that I actually wear. It's actually dirty right now, but that's the 34F. So this is the strapless bra I'm wearing it in that video. They have that little, that silicone at the top, and it does have like at least, what is this, four straps, and this is on the F. On the G, it's also 4 as well. So you have a lot of that. I would probably even wear it as the bra as well because of the hold on this is chef's kiss. So that is my secret. I wanted to share it with you guys, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough in my stash before sharing more. Now, next I'll go into my hair because I have been liking this wig, and the second wig I'll show you in a minute. This one I recently got. It is from Amazon. It's from Unice. You can get it from the Unice site, I think, for even cheaper though, but I got mine from Amazon because I want to have the ability to track things. I wanted to get here in a certain day, and I want to be able to return if I need to return some things. So this is that wig. Let me lean in. I think I should have my try on haul video prior to this. And this is colored. So when I bought the wig, it looked like the wig on the site. The Unice wig is 22 inches. It comes in that natural black color, and it's a V-part wig. So of course half my hair is out. I did need to dye it to match my hair though. It comes in a standard like 1B natural color when you purchase this hair, but I had to process this a couple times to get it to fully get into it, and now I like the color. But the second wig that I have is a bit cheaper. So the Unice wig is like pretty expensive, and I understand the 22 inches is expensive. If you want a cheaper alternative that I think is really good as well, is this wig. I think the brand is Icy is the name of the brand that I got. This is another, it's V-part, has the 2 clips, the comb, and then this wig construction is almost identical to this. This hair took color a little bit better than the actual wig I have in right now. It didn't take as many processes sizes to get to where I needed it to get. This one was 26 inches, although I have cut it up a bit, so it's probably, it almost looks like shorter than the wig I have in right now, which is 22 inches. This wig is a bit cheaper. It starts at $66 for 14 inches. Again, I have the 26 inches, so you can just calculate the price went up from the 66, but it starts at 66 for 14. Then you go 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and then that's where you get it. I like this wig. This one was like my ride or die, and then I just got influenced by TikTok. Most of my Amazon favorites are probably influences from TikTok. And I think the curl on this is more 3C. This one kind of might be 3B, which is a bit, a bit bigger, which isn't bad, but this one matches my own hair. All I did on my own hair to get it to blend was just a little braid out, and it matched beautifully. So these have been my wigs. Not that I'm going away from crochet hair. You guys, if you follow me on other platforms or even on my last review video, you know I've had a lot going on in my family life, and just personal life has been a lot. So I didn't want to feel like, okay, let me put in the crochet hair and do a first day thoughts and do all this if my energy isn't high. So let me do something that is low commitment and I'm not obligated to make any videos surrounding it. And V part was just, hitting. I'm going to go back to crochet soon. The land of crochet is not out of me yet. However, I have like the ease and just look of, and the switch up is fine. The switch up is always going to be great. My next favorite, you might be like, what is this, girl? What even is this? This is my portable monitor. So let me turn this around. So I have a laptop that I use for personal reasons, or personal laptop. Then I have a work laptop. My work laptop, I have my 2 monitors from the office. I'm all decked out with my work laptop. Like, I'm fully got, behind this curtain is a full setup that you used to see in my old videos, but now covered it up because I don't need to see work all the time. But with my own home computer or my own laptop, I only have one screen, and it was so hard, especially as I was launching these new digital products. If you follow my Winnie and Willow store, you know I came out with resume templates recently, and working on one screen was a challenge. It's hard to go from work 8 hours a day looking at 2 different monitors, huge monitors, to going to a little screen. So I bought this to go with my actual at-home laptop, and I adore it. You can get them for so much cheaper. Mine is, I think I got a 16-inch. So mine's kind of big. Now I want a bigger one though. Was like, man, I should have got the 17-inch. I don't know where I would have stopped, but it's good on the go. So it wraps up like a little portfolio. And if you want to like take this on the go with you, so if you want to work from I don't know, Starbucks or a coffee shop or something like that, you can just kind of get this. It has an HDMI cable, and that's all you have to do to plug it up. The setup is easy. This acts as a stand, so this is actually like the stand when you set it up. Maybe I'll do an insert a video of what it kind of looks like when it's all said and done, but it can mirror your screen, it can expand your screen. It is just a lifesaver. I don't know how I was doing it with just my one screen. So next, let's move to travel. I will insert a clip of what it looks like, but I want to talk about my luggage. I got new luggage. I got a 3-piece set of luggage, a bigger suitcase, a medium-sized suitcase, and a small suitcase. So a carry-on size, a little bit bigger than a carry-on size, and a bigger size. You guys know I love and ride for my little gray suitcase that I take on all my trips. I love that little gray suitcase. But I realized I don't have like a swivel, like type of a hard case for bigger trips. On trips that are even driving, I was supposed to go to Atlanta for work last month. I bought this luggage for the Atlanta trip last month. Of course, you guys know family things came first, and so I didn't actually get to utilize it for that trip, but I bought it because I'm like, I'm driving. I don't need to like have a little suitcase. Like, I can actually pack things for this. Sometimes, like, even on driving trips, I will still try to fit everything in that little gray carry-on, and it's like, you don't have to be limited. Like, you can have a full body of stuff in your suitcase. Like, you can use the biggest suitcase and it'll still fit in your car. So that's what I got that for, so that I'm not limited. I do think for my London trip, I have a UK trip coming up soon, and I think all my trips this year, the rest of the year, unless I go to Usher, I'm really debating on going to Usher, but all my trips this year are international, and I'm debating whether I need to check a bag, because you guys are scaring me, because I take a lot of liquids, and you guys see I take a lot of liquids, and I'm able to get a lot of 3-ounce liquids. only using a carry-on, but sometimes you're like, you get away with that in the US, but they don't play about that overseas. So if I have to check a bag, I'm okay with it, but I'm going to utilize the biggest bag possible. So new luggage, I think I like the color selections of this brand. But while we're on that topic, again, like I said, a lot of my trips this year are international, which I'm excited about. It's not my first time going on an international trip. Like I've gone to Mexico, but that's North America still. I've gone to like Bahamas. I've gone to Dominican Republic. Going outside of this continent, finally, and I needed I guess, what do you call this? Not an adapter. Yeah, it's kind of a international adapter. So you can choose where you are and it can kind of go out and give you the option for that. So if you're in the UK, this is the plug that you would need for the UK. Why is that coming out? This is the plug you would need for the UK. Of course, you're familiar with if you're in the US. And all you have to do to kind of close it back is to press on the side and then move it at the same time. And then if you're in the US, you know what the US plug looks like. And then on it, it has the front, so you can kind of plug your plug in and it just kind of translates on the other side. But if you're like, well, all I need is a USB, at the bottom, there are 4 USB ports, so you can still plug it in, have your USB. If you're like, well, I have a Type C, I don't have a normal USB, it has a Type C on the side as well. I really like this. And again, like I said, as somebody who I want to make international more of a thing for me, I realized you gotta have to have the right adapter. Also, while I'm on the note of traveling, I got a recent comment on my San Juan vlog. Like, is the camera following you? This is what I use when the camera is following me at any point. So all this is, it can sit on the table. It's not like it can sit on a tripod, I don't think. It sits on the table or anything. Like in my video, it was sitting on the table and you put your phone here, so it's connected with your phone. And so like I'll put it in right now. If I'm vlogging and I'm using my phone, I'm always using the back facing camera. So this camera right now. This right here is tracking you. So this is a camera itself. This camera isn't recording you, but it is using it to track you. So this is still filming. So all you have to do is press record on your phone and then just move around, and this is moving around. So it's moving everything with you. So if you're going there to here, to there. It just has a 360, so it can go all the way around depending on how far you gotta move around. But it's good to have if if you're a vlogger and you want the camera to follow you, but you don't have anybody to follow you. Like again, even if you're traveling with people don't want to be your photographer. Like even when I'm traveling with others, like I'm cognizant of the fact that I don't want to run them ragged with them being my photographer. They didn't come on this trip to be my videographer. They didn't come to take all these pictures of me. So even on like group trips, I still take solo pictures of me because I'm like, I don't want to bother you. I don't want to bother you. You want to enjoy your trip too. So this is a good gadget to have if you are a content creator, if you're a vlogger, or even if you just want to capture memories and you're by yourself. This is what's following me. There is no special editing. I wish I had a secret like that, but no, it is technology. So next we have the Mielle Organics Rosemary Mint and Scalp Strengthening Oil. I talked about this in a recent video. I've started using this as my oil after it went viral, so not prior. I was not a user of it before. I was not a leader in this market. I was a straggler in this market. But I do really like this. And I have a sensitive scalp, but something about the properties of it gives me tea tree oil. It has to be some tea tree oil in here. Let me read through. Yeah, it does have tea tree. I was like, it gives you that same tingle that tea tree gives you. So if you have a sensitive scalp, I think on top of the growth, I don't want to say that I've seen some success, but I will say you saw my last install and my part was parting wider than it's ever parted before. And I want to attribute that to some growth. I'm not trying to give it all the juices. I bought mine from a beauty supply store, but then I was on Amazon because before Amazon didn't have Mielle like that. I didn't see a lot. I wanted the mousse because I wanted to do a watch and go video. I had to go into Walgreens and get it because I couldn't get it from Amazon. Then checked the other day. I saw this little bad boy and I was like, okay, Mielle, you trying to get on the Amazon streets. That makes it so much easier because I don't have to go into a beauty supply store. I think I got this from a beauty supply store. I want to get it at the comforts of my home. So I think it's a $9 oil and I use it prior and also while I'm wearing my crochet hair. So prior to install as well as throughout install, I will put that in my hair. And again, it feels very soothing. It's very soothing, and it's probably more so that tea tree than anything else. And then last but not least, I know it's anticlimactic, but my mop. I've really been feeling my mop recently. And I do have the O Cedar. Is that what the name brand of it? O Cider or Cedar? Whatever the brand of it. I have their OG mop, which a lot of people have that OG mop, but they recently came out with a mop version where you could separate the dirty water from the clean water. So normally with the normal mop system that they have, you dip your mop into the bucket of water, then you rinse it out, mop your floor, then dip that brush back into that water that now has dirty and clean water in it, spin, mop, put that dirty mop back in there, spin, mop, all of that. This new system that they have, it separates the clean and dirty water. So every time you're dipping your mop into that bucket, it's only into the clean water side of it. And then you're like spinning out the dirty, and then you kind of go back and forth that way. So I like this because I've always felt it weird that I'm like mopping with water that now has dirty stuff in it. Like I'm mopping the dirt up, then putting it back into the clean water, and I need that clean water to continue on the process. No ma'am. So I really like it. It's got the difference between it just has that blue that funnels in that clean water. So it replaces the clean water also as it goes down. I don't know how that whole thing works. So just putting y'all on game. I think it's a bit more expensive than, of course, the normal version of the O Cider mop system, but very popular system. And all you have to do is kind of, if you want to get replacement and like heads and all of that, I like it as my mop system of choice. But overall, that has been it. Those have been my Amazon favorites as of late. What have you guys been enjoying? What have you guys been loving? Put me on game. I love learning new things as well, and I would love to learn them from you. So what are your Amazon favorites? Anything that I have that you guys have tried, let me know down below. Make sure you're also subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything I do over here, as well as having that notification bell on so you know as soon as I upload new content. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at LeahLevine89 so you can see my try-on hauls and all the things I bring over to you on there. TikTok, which I'll probably do a little video with the bra as a demonstration on there so you guys can see how that looks on my TikTok, because that content just does better over there than it does on my Instagram. Instagram and TikTok, as you probably know, are two different feeds that have two different audiences. So catch me over on either of those platforms, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.